What is Rome like now? Italy is fascinating and full of life. I've been to the country 9 times in total and Rome 3 times. And it's fair to say Rome has changed after lockdown.
Normally it's always noisy and overcrowded. Today it's just unbelievably quiet and perfect to be here.
Travel has changed everywhere. From filling out your contact information, to temperature checks, to people wearing masks, to more quiet and enjoyable streets without the big tourist rush, like usually in big European cities. Space and time to enjoy the stunning sights. Coming into Italy was actually very easy as a European citizen. I didn't even have to show my passport and no COVID test, but I was glad I took a negative test right before I came. I've always loved Rome because of its history, art, architecture, and its beauty, and perhaps its gelato, pizza, and pasta too. But I often found it too overcrowded, which annoyed me at times, and it just wasn't as enjoyable as it got worse the times I visited. But being here now is just magical. To enjoy all the amazing buildings, the architecture, the Italian flavor, and with space to enjoy it all. The only minus here right now is the insanely hot temperatures in August.
Best country, Italy.
Prego. Ciao.
Rome is the city of echoes, the city of illusions, and the city of yearning, where the ancient Romans created systems and structures that we still use to this day. Incredibile!
Like bel paese, so it's like gorgeous.
Rome is one of my favorite cities if it isn't overcrowded, and it certainly isn't right now. A fool is one who admires other cities without visiting Rome. Have you been to Rome? What do you think about the city?
This is my friend from Paris.
Hello.
And you say people, they go to the nightclub and they wear the mask in Paris, yeah?
It's so weird.
So maybe I'll go clubbing tonight in Paris, who knows, wearing a mask. What do you like about Paris?
Girl, food. I think we are the capital of the food.
Of the food.
Gastronomy.
Might be true. I'm excited to go there. Last time was 8 years ago, so stay tuned. Arrived in Paris, and here you are required to wear the mask. I think it's because of the French culture where you hug and kiss a lot. You have to wear a mask even out in public, so it's a bit unusual for me. I'm happy in Denmark, we don't have to wear a mask all the time. Still, I'm here in Paris, and I hope it won't be as touristy as usually. 10 euros for the ticket to the city center.
No need to take an expensive airport taxi during these COVID times. A reliable train is much better.
There are not a lot of tourists here, but even with the locals it feels crowded, so I can only imagine when there are a lot of tourists. Just checked into my hostel. It's like 30 euros a night for a 10-bed dormitory in the center of Paris. Quite expensive.
A good night of sleep, up early in the morning, and this is what my first impression was. It feels spacious today.
You want Macron dictator. Police violence. Very violent repression.
Crazy, yeah. Right now you'll see a lot of police and military on the streets in Paris to make sure people are wearing a mask. You have to wear it even in the public. I think Paris has changed a lot during COVID. Last time I was there, it was very crowded. People were everywhere. Nobody was wearing a mask. And now you have to, otherwise you'll get in big problems.
I was told 135 euros fines were handed out regularly in Paris at the moment.
Bonjour. Merci beaucoup. Bye bye. Still, the people here, they can be nice, you know?
Bonjour de Paris. Voilà.
Paris is indeed a global center for art, fashion, gastronomy and culture, but it has good and bad sides.
Have any country you don't like?
I love my country, but the people, the television, the Facebook, Twitter, same shit.
How would you describe the people here in Paris?
In Paris?
Yeah.
The people are cool, but they live for himself.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
South of France, it's very cool. The people, it's not. He talk with you. Hi, my friend.
Yeah.
And after, his name is shit.
Okay.
In Paris, you have the same, but in Paris, me don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm tell you
Just
now.
straight away. My brothers are from Paris.
Yeah.
Paris, mon chéri.
You like Paris?
Yeah, it's good. You know, before I came, I heard people was rude, bad, but now I meet many good people.
I see you.
Nice to meet you, bro. You can't totally avoid people here in Paris. It will always be quite full, but no tourists there really. It's mostly French people, and it's very enjoyable to be here now, I must say. Just look how empty these streets are. Insane.
Even when having quiet days in Paris, you'll probably still know that French people like to demonstrate and protest on any given opportunity. Manifestation.
I was just told there's going to be a demonstration here, and it will be a bit dangerous to stay around this area, so I should probably try to get out. It's just stopped by the police there, and they had to check my backpack. I have a drone in it, so it wasn't the best. I was lucky I got through. Right now I'm very close to the Eiffel Tower.
On one hand, police cars coming from everywhere. On the other hand, a relaxed and chilled atmosphere. Paris for you. One of today's many demonstrations was the Mauritian diaspora living in France protesting against the Mauritian government for the mishandling of the oil spillage. Paris has never been more quiet in the last 100 years, but it's still full of action. And that's one of the reasons why it's a fascinating place.
That's it from France. I hope you guys enjoyed, and it was wonderful to be back here.
The only tourist in Prague. If you have been to Prague under normal circumstances, you will know this beautiful city is full of people, full of life and full of action. But right now things have changed and there's hardly no tourists at all at the moment. This is once in a lifetime. This bridge is so long and there's no people at all here. New restrictions here, meaning that bars and restaurants are closed. But that doesn't mean I can't have my own party. This old town is surely one of the most impressive old towns in Europe, if not the most impressive. It feels so crazy to see one of Europe's most fascinating and cheapest capitals this empty. Where is everybody? Okay, I get why nobody wants to walk on the Charles Bridge right now. A city that's popular all over the world.
I really like Prague. The old town is very fascinating.
Prague is famous for well-preserved castles, Baroque and Gothic cathedrals, medieval squares, and dreamy bridges. It is also the city where
Beer is cheaper than water.
Known for its centuries of history and cultural heritage. Where the medieval heart of Europe can be felt in its cobblestone streets. Lucky for me, I got to stumble upon some friendly locals in the streets, and after having seen Prague both completely full and completely empty, there's actually something special about walking these streets alone, feeling so small among these huge buildings.
It's crazy, you can act stupid on this bridge and do whatever you want. Nobody will say anything. because there's nobody here. I love French fries!
It's kind of weird to think about Czech Republic as one of Europe's least religious countries, yet some of the only things open now are the churches. Maybe it's because few people go there in Czech Republic, who knows? You can anyway still go to the grocery shop and have some Czech specialities.
Hot chocolate. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
I've now been extremely lucky to experience cities like Rome, Paris, London, and Prague super empty during the last months. And it's just so interesting when you have been to the cities before while it was way too overcrowded. And then now when there's hardly no tourists at all. Prague has a magic atmosphere. It feels like you have entered a fairy tale. The art, the Charles Bridge, or Prague Castle, the largest ancient castle in the world. The magic lies within the details. If I should name this Prague fairy tale, it would be Alone in a Light Rainy Wonderland. It's so damn quiet. What a city this is. Have you been to Prague? That's it from Prague. I hope you guys enjoyed me being the only tourist there as much as I did. I always love coming back here to Prague. Remember to subscribe to Gus on the Go. 150 countries and more to come.